All right, it's time once again, Chords and Notes Nation. I'm Brian. Welcome back. Changing my lighting a little bit. It's not a highly sophisticated studio, as you can tell. But you guys ain't here for that. You're here for my reactions. So, just off the tracks, Mr. Deagun Jones. I tried doing another song of theirs a week or so ago, and the sound just wasn't right, so I took that down, and I'm putting up another one. Just off the tracks. I think this is well, it's tough to say if it's my second favorite off the album. There's just so many songs that I like off their album. Cheat, Steal, and Lie. And but this one we'll listen to again. This is going to be a first listen for pretty much most of you. I've been asked to do some more of these songs, and I got permission from two of the band members to go ahead and do this. So I would appreciate all of Chords and Notes Nation taking a listen to this. Especially, I have a very heavy contingent in Brazil, and I know you guys are very passionate about your music, so I'd like to hear from my fans from Brazil, their thoughts on Mr. Deagun Jones. So, here we go, folks. Just off the tracks. And if the sound gets a little too yucky, I'm going to be adjusting it while I'm recording. Because as you know, I don't edit my videos. It's raw, honest, and uncut. Just like me.
Well, watching the sun setting in the west, chasing them fireflies, never grown old. These memories keep me warm when it gets cold. I was just a little boy living in a dream, stuck like a fish trying to swim upstream. It's kind of like life, the future's unseen. Down my path and led me astray. You gotta get yourself back someday. Just close your eyes and listen, it's coming this way. Oh, there's a train coming, Lord knows where it's been. And I sold my one-way ticket to lead his life of sin. Behind me, hear the whistle blowing, the beat of the tracks. Wind in my hair, never turning back. There's a train coming, Lord knows where it's been. I can hear a train coming to save me from my sin. Hey, hey, Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, watch as it rained. On the boat, I thought my luck had changed. I fell off, ducked and rolled, watch it blow away. Oh, there's a train coming, Lord knows where it's been. I sold a one-way ticket to leave this life of sin behind me. Hear the whistle blowing, the beat of the tracks, wind in my hair, never turning back. There's a train coming, Lord knows where it's been. I can hear a train coming to save me from my sins. Hey, hey, oh, Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, oh, Lord, yeah. Spent 7 days and walking down track, and we're getting awful hungry, but never going back. And the word on the street is, looks like meringue. Well, my knees are all shaking, my fingers start to bleed. I won't stop playing, she's all the really need. If it takes me to her, I'll survive the pain. See, we sit alone now, shit. So I'm up in these tracks, just singing the blues. Gotta get back home to you, where the grass is always green. The sky is sitting on track, trying to picture your face. Where the only thing that gets in my way was selling that ticket, missing my train. Just off the track, 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 just off the track. Hey, yeah, there's no train coming to save me from my sins. So we're stuck here walking, knowing that we won't win, yeah. Well, we're still here walking, always be late. It's just that I'm ain't no train, Lord knows where it's been. I can hear a train coming to save me from my sins. Hey, hey, oh, Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, oh, Lord, yeah.
Just off the tracks, Mr. Deagun Jones. I think I said the name of the album wrong earlier. Not sure. Cheat, Steal, and Lie. I think I got it right. At any rate, here's what I like about the song. So it's kind of got that country feel to it a little bit, because they've got some fiddle players that came in and added to the string section of the song. And you have, you know, the beautiful thing about music is that oftentimes if the words are painted correctly and they're augmented by the music, you could just close your eyes and imagine. And of course, the theme of a train coming down the tracks, and was really augmented by the snare drum, because it just gave you that chugga 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 feel, and so it's interesting. It's always interesting to me where you can take sound and create mental images with it. Again, it has to be done right. Not everybody does it, and not everybody feels that each song needs to create a mental image. The other thing I like about this song are the lyrics. The lyrics are specific enough to paint that picture, but ambiguous enough to allow for interpretation. So, leaving this life of sin, waiting for the track, one-way ticket. Okay. That could mean anything to anyone. Now, the original meaning, what is it? What was their intention? Honestly, for me, I don't care what the band's intention was with the point of the lyrics. For me, it was just sort of let it play out. And because it had a feel to it, it had such a wonderful feel to it. I like my stuff a little more heavy and a little more driven, but this was one of those songs that I'm okay with abandoning my personal tastes and just soaking it in, right? And that's the other thing is, some of you are fans of Mr. Deagun Jones. The majority of you in Chords and Notes Nation know nothing other than these two songs that I've played for you. But I will say honestly, there's versatility as musicians. They can create different sounds, and I hesitated because there's sort of a theme in their music. I'm not going to say there is a certain type of genre, but there's enough diversity in the type of music that they play to keep you off balance a little bit. What are they? Are they rock? Are they country? Are they, what is it? And obviously you guys have not gotten a large enough sample of their music, not as much as I have, and certainly I haven't heard everything that they have. From what I understand, there's plenty of material out there that just hasn't been published yet, and I'm hoping soon that will happen, and obviously if it does, then I'll share it as well. Because obviously it's good enough, I feel it's good enough to share with my audience, because my audience shares with me, and that's our relationship in Chords and Notes Nation, right? I will share with songs that I know, or that you'll share songs that you know that I haven't heard. At any rate, you're going to get an honest response. Another thing I liked about it is the strength of the vocals, and there has to be something said about power in vocals. And Adam, I believe, yes, it's Adam, is the vocalist. He has power and control over his voice, and he puts passion into it. There's a lot of music that I've listened to over the years, and I do have a wide palette of interest, and even on this channel, willing to step out of my comfort zone and take on some other genres and vocalists. And I'll say there's not too many times that you come across, well, there's two things I want to say. Vocalists that can put that kind of passion into their singing. And I've said this before, it's not always about who's signed to the major labels. That doesn't necessarily mean they're the best of the best of the best. What that means is that they've been signed, and that's that. There's a lot to be said about local musicians. And like I've said in the past, this is a band out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They've been on a bit of a hiatus lately. I know they've got other projects. The individual members have other projects. But together, as a band, going back to that versatility, you as individuals have to be good enough musicians but you have to be able to have that chemistry. You have to have a certain amount of humility as well. I've known plenty of musicians that, okay, we're gonna get in, we're gonna go make a song, but it's got to be done my way. Or how many bands break up because of that, you know, that sort of thing. But when a band comes together and says, you know what, let's just make the music that comes, and you can tell that. You can tell there's a genuine sincerity about it. So, it doesn't have to be the best song in the world. It doesn't have to be the worst song in the world. It doesn't have to be middle of the road. Okay? It just has to make a connection with the audience somehow, some way, for it to be good. And this one is, like I said, it's, you know, I can't say definitively if it's my second favorite off the album, but the feel really puts it right up there. Obviously, my first favorite was the first video I did, Hell or High Water. But, you know, hey, let's not play favorites. Unless it's my YouTube channel. Then this is your favorite one. Alright, folks, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're well. I'll be doing some more videos tonight and putting them up. Probably not Deagun Jones, but other ones. So, we'll see you then. Bye.